Hello and welcome to Grumpy's Rehabilitation Facility. Today we're going to talk about what we mostly talk about, and that's Star Citizen, of course, future of Star Citizen, and there's going to be a bunch of topics, most of which I'm just going to think of while I'm making the video. So just hang on in there, and I promise it'll all make sense in the end. So let's roll the intro and let's do this.
Hello, my name is Grumpy. Got the grumpy eye. Got the grumpy. Got the grumpy eye. Grumpy. Got the grumpy eye. Got the grumpy eye.
Alright, so let's talk about the channel first because we do it every week. The channel has grown. There's a bunch of new subscribers. I redid the the homepage of the channel, so you can see my other channels with my music in my native tongue. This is my rap music. This is my pop music or rock pop or whatever you want to call it, because all the songs are fucking different. And you have a bunch of playlists. I did this now because I forgot to do it earlier. Other than that, there's still a bunch of people that are just peepers, just peeping toms, and watching the videos but not subscribing. Why are you like that? Why are you like that? That's not cool. That's not cool at all. On the other hand, I have to thank thank all of you first off for subscribing, and thank you for supporting the channel, and special thanks to my patrons for supporting the channel with their hard-earned money. I know the times are hard, and they're actually really hard here in Serbia too, so thank you guys. If you want to become a patron, there's gonna a patron? Yeah, I said it right? So there's gonna be a link down in the info section of the video. Anyway, let's talk about Star Citizen. So the first topic that I wanted to talk about is there's one thing that grinds my gears, probably even more than calling this game an alpha every time you complain about some things being shit or broken, and that is when people call it a simulation. So, what is it a simulation of exactly? Because we don't know how life is gonna look like in 2951, right? But people are gonna say, well, it's a simulation because you can fly things, and the flight models are true to life, and then there's a question that imposes itself, which fucking life, dude? Have you flown a spaceship? No, you haven't, because there are none. There are currently none on planet Earth. There are rockets that we fire into space that we can call a spaceship, but it's not the same fucking thing, right? And the thing is, people call it a simulation every time they want to defend some of the design choices in the game. Because every time you complain, when I complain about localized components that are just there on planets and not movable unless you have them on your ship, well, people say that it's a simulation and that's true to life, and that's why. And at some point we will be able to fly them to a different location. And here's the first question. The first question is when, because they've said, and I'm gonna play a clip later and you understand why I'm saying this. They've said that tier 0 is not gonna be a thing anymore. They're just gonna go 100%, and just when they introduce the things, they're gonna be complete. And we got tier 0 inventory, and we got tier 0 fucking components, localized components, and stuff like that. So the second thing, the second question is, how is it a simulation? What is it simulating? Because right now I can order foods. I can order from Amazon. Even though I'm in Serbia, I can fucking order from Amazon, and that's gonna arrive on my doorstep in 5 days to a month. It depends on what I order. I can order from eBay. I can order from another country. I can order from another city. I can order from a shop just a street across from me. I do not need to move my ass. I do move my ass because otherwise I will be a fat fuck and I am a fat fuck right now because I don't move my ass because of COVID, but that's the fucking point. Like, the point is that we need a way to move our components when the components are localized. Do not give me that bullshit with like, oh, it's a tier 0. No, it's not a tier 0, dude. They're testing it out on us. We're pretty much guinea pigs right now. So, and that's cool. That's fine. But like in any other game, you don't test it out like that. You push a full implementation of a thing. You introduce the whole thing, and then you see if it works and how it works, and if you like the data, and that's it. And like in the end, they are gonna listen to the community because we're gonna be pissed off because of the time sinks, and they're gonna give us an opportunity to order shit to our home location at some point, probably 2 years down the fucking line. Because why would they listen to us now when they can listen to us 2 years down the line? And unfortunately, it was always like that. So my question is, what is it a simulation of? Because like, do you wanna say that like the FPS gameplay is a simulation? It's not. You do not have armors or armor plating that like reduce damage with a percentage. That doesn't work right like that in real world. I'm sorry to tell you, but there is no fucking Santa Claus, and the armor doesn't work with like percentages. It works by like if you hit it, it depends how you fucking hit it, from which side, etc., etc. What angle is it, and then like depending on the caliber, it either lets the bullet through or it doesn't, and that's it. Like, that's how it works. There's no percentages and stuff like that. So do you want to tell me that like ship gameplay is actual is an actual simulation? It's not. How the fuck would you know how a Gladius flies? How could you know that? There's no stats because the Gladius does not fucking exist. How do you know how a hammerhead works? If you're talking about simulation, none of the guns in the game, like ship weapons, should not work like that. Like, ship weapons do not take health off a ship or off an airplane or off anything. They make holes, and those holes tear shit apart, and that's how it works. And I know that at some point we're gonna have something like that, something that resembles that, but it's still not a simulation. You can't call it that. Ship shields, that's like, okay, maybe in the future, maybe we will have ship shields. Okay, maybe. Nobody fucking knows how they work. Okay, but guns work like guns. They destroy shit. They destroy components. They destroy the fuselage of the ship. They destroy everything. So it's not a simulation, guys. Just stop fucking calling it a simulation, because it doesn't simulate shit. It doesn't simulate shit, and that's fine. It's an arcade game. Just fucking deal with it. It's an arcade game, and that's fine. That's completely fine. Like, you can't say that it is a simulation if there's a top speed on a spaceship. Like that fucking debunks that whole thing. So just stop calling it a fucking simulation. Okay, now next topic. Tier 0 versus Tier 3 versus Tier 100%. Whatever you want to call it. So I'm just gonna roll the clip from like 2 or 3 months ago, and we're gonna talk about it.
You know, we never know what the future is, but it should be a huge boon for Squadron production and for the advancement of features for Squadron, and help us make Squadron not just a better game, but actually, frankly, get Squadron out the door.
Absolutely. Get there sooner is one of the main intentions.
The other effect of this is because we are now taking these features beyond Tier 0. We're taking them to the T1, T2, 3, all the way to 100%, and then handing them over to the PU. It means that situations like you explained with body dragging, where a T0 feature comes out and you're kind of like, well, that's all right, but there's really nothing to do with it. Or, you know, here's some trolleys, like, well, that's all right, but I can't load and unload cargo with it, whatever. It means that when the features make their way to the Precision Universe, they should be more complete. They should have more. They should have more content with which they can interact with and affect. It means a better experience for the PU overall when these features get added.
Exactly, and I think that's basically hits the hammer on the nail.
Well, now that you've seen this, because I know that like most people don't even fucking watch those videos because they're just too long and boring. I'm one of those people because I just fall asleep immediately. What do you think about Tier 0 implementation of inventory system? Like, how can they say this 2 or 3 months ago and then do the inventory system and the localized components without any mean of us transporting them? I simply do not understand it. And like, speaking of not introducing the Tier 0 mechanics to the game until like everything is fleshed out, here's the latest Star Citizen Live.
What will the first implementation of hand salvage look like?
Sure, I can take this one. So basically, this is what we're calling hull stripping, which is the first tier of implementation of salvage, basically.
So we still have like first implementations of salvage or whatever you want to call it. It's basically a Tier 0, which is fine. Well, why did you say that 2 months or 3 months ago and now you say this? Also, on the topic of inventory system, in the same video, or the latest Star Citizen Live video, they were talking about adding search bars and a single button that you can click and select everything in your inventory and just drag it to the other inventory. Just amazing, right? Because inventory system is actually Tier 0. Now, on that topic, you can watch the whole video and you'll see. But on that topic, when do you think that like Squadron 42 is gonna get released? Because Squadron 42 has pretty much the same basic mechanics that Star Citizen has, or will have the same mechanics, plus like the single player gameplay. So how long do you think that we will wait for Squadron 42? Because apparently after finishing Squadron 42 they were completely focused on Star Citizen. I'm not sure that that's gonna happen in the next like 3 years at least, because we still don't have content for Star Citizen, and it is the same content that's gonna be in Squadron 42. We don't have all the systems, and we don't have all of the locations and everything that we need to have enough content for Star Citizen or for Squadron 42. Therefore, I'm not sure that Squadron 42 is gonna be released anytime soon. The only thing that they actually add is ships, and we currently have annual Expo that like IAE, where you can buy ships. Some of them are, I think, at like discount prices, but I don't fucking buy them, so I don't fucking care. I wanted to buy the Redeemer, but like it's too fucking expensive, and I like my jacket is fucking torn up. I don't have shoes. It's really hard here in Serbia, and I'm like knee deep in depth, but yeah, I also need to get a new PC so I can stream for you guys, and so I can like do actual footage of Star Citizen that's not like in 20 frames per second. So yeah, I'm not gonna get a Redeemer after all. But what I did get is I got LTI Argo Cargo and LTI Gladius for free, because people actually used my referral code that I've like posted like on 3 videos, and I didn't promote it at all. So basically like 12 people got the game over my channel, and I got the Gladius, and it still boggles my mind, like who would buy the game by watching my channel? They probably wanna see what kind of a shit show it is. Thank you guys for doing that. I hope you guys are still subscribed, and you can see that I'm thanking you right now, right? So anyway, let's come back to the Star Citizen topic. So currently we have IAE or We Need Money Expo, and yeah, people are giving them money. Yesterday, or it's gonna be 2 days ago for you guys, because I'm making this video 1 day prior to the video's release. So on the 19th, basically, The community spends almost $1 million. It's like $800,000 on this game, on buying ships like Redeemers and Ares. And what do people do not understand is that those ships are gonna get nerfed. They are OP just because of the show and just because of the sales, and they're gonna get nerfed at some point. I'm pretty sure that they're gonna get nerfed. And like, why would you spend your money on that? I don't get it. And on the other hand, I've said, like, when I watched the Spartan video, I've said that the Spartan is probably gonna be LTI, and it's probably gonna cost $200. And when I said LTI, what I was meaning to say was it's gonna be an LTI token that people are gonna buy. I was off with the price of the thing because it costs like $60 or something like that, $65. But it is LTI token, and that's the only thing that we have right now with a LTI token. So people are just buying that. And people are again falling into the LTI trap with like just spending their money on some things that are they will probably upgrade at some point to a better ship, so they will spend more money. If they do not upgrade it, they're just gonna have their money trapped on CAG's accounts, and that's it. So yeah, that's buying gift cards pretty much. And in the end, you're doing this for a game that, like, for years and years did not produce enough content for us, the players, to play. Like, what do we have? We have the same bunkers across the verse, under quotations. We have the same fucking bunkers. Sometimes when you take the elevator, you go to the lower floor. Sometimes you go to the upper floor, but it's still the same fucking bunker. All of the stations are the same, pretty much. They're all made from like building blocks that you just like, it's just like Legos. You just like have them sorted out a bit different, and it's still the same thing, still the same color scheme, but it's a bit different, but it looks the fucking same. And we have a bunch of bugs. We have a blah 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 blah. I don't want to go into that, but we don't have fucking missions. We don't have any variety. And if you're gonna call it a sandbox game, dude, just fucking download Battlefield. Like, Battlefield is a sandbox game. Like, Battlefield Portal is the prime example of a sandbox game. I've been playing Battlefield for the past few days, and it is just amazing. I didn't play it in like 10 years because I don't like those kind of shooters, but I've been actually having fun. Like, I've been dying a lot, but I've been having fun because, like, it's different, and there's content, and there's things to do, and there's game mechanics that, like, Star Citizen is lacking. Even though that is, like, Battlefield is not a game that I would play for years and years, and that is not that's not my dream game. Star Citizen is my dream game, but, like, that dream is not even close to being done. That dream is not even fucking close to being a beta. We still don't have answers to most of our questions, like when and how, and like those are the most difficult questions for CAG. When are we gonna get server meshing? How is it gonna look like? Well, you'll see. We don't know. You'll see. How many players will we have on a shard? Will we be able to see our org mates if there's 100 of us? Will we be able to have epic ship battles with like thousands of players as promised? Well, maybe not. Well, we'll see. But like, yeah, eventually, probably. But when though? Just fucking tell us when though. And from like looking at Battlefield, first off, the game is fucking gorgeous. The game is it just looks amazing, and it just like in a year time, Star Citizen is gonna look outdated, and they will need to redo the graphics. They would need to like redo the whole fucking game just to keep it at a point where it's competitive with the graphics. It's still not fucking gameplay. That's still like selling ships and updating graphics. Like, why even bother with that? And like the only like if you played Battlefield, like when I saw it, I was like, oh shit, this is a AAA game, while fucking Star Citizen is a quadruple A game, and it doesn't really look that better, and it doesn't have as much content, and you can't have as much fun. Of course, they are completely different, but like some things that Battlefield did, they did it really, really, really well, and Star Citizen is promising to do that, but they're not doing that for forever now. Some things that fucking Planet Say 2 did is fucking amazing, but Star Citizen still doesn't have it. And I'm talking about the mech suits, I'm talking about jetpacks, I'm talking about a bunch of shit that you can use, that you can utilize to make a sandbox game. But this is not like Star Citizen is so. It's like, oh, here's a room, here's a poorly lit room that's like 200 meters squared, and it's huge, but there's nothing in it. But the room is fucking empty. There's nothing to fucking play with there. That is not a sandbox. You need sand and you need a box for the sandbox experience. And like the only points of interest that we have, like they're different than each other, is like the space stations on the planets. Like the landing zones, and you can't do shit there. You can't go and like fight a criminal group. You cannot kill a bounty there. You cannot do anything there. They're just there to be shiny and beautiful, but they're completely fucking useless. After some time, you realize that they are completely fucking useless. And we have so much dead space, literally dead space, in between Crusader and Hurston. Why not make some points of interest, like next to the star, like next to like nothing in the middle of space? You need to go kill a bounty there, or there's like a secret truck stop or space station, a little space station that's a hideout for rebels or the pirates or whatever. Like, why not have that? That would be like, that would bring so much joy to all of us. The best things that I've experienced in this game was when I was alone on the server and the server actually worked, so I get like pulled out of Quantum in the middle of nowhere, and I had to fight a ship there, and there was like a derelict caterpillar there, and every time I would board it, I know that you cannot do anything on it, and there's no fucking point of you being there, but I every time I board it, because I just wanna imagine that I'm having a pleasant experience and that I'm having like some variety of playing this game. But there's none of it. You only have the same fucking bunkers everywhere. I swear to God, if they make the same fucking bunkers on Crusader, but just make them fly in the clouds, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed off that I'm gonna shift delay the game. Seriously, we need another kind of buildings. It's like, I talked to my org mates and they said like, yeah, but like the bots, the NPCs are still gonna be broken. Yes, they are gonna be broken. They're still gonna be shit. The whole game mechanics are gonna be shit, but there's at least some variety to it, and there's like some type of exploration to it. If you land on a planet or a moon, and instead of a bunker you have a big ass complex that you need to infiltrate and like kill the same fucking 8 NPCs, or you have the spawn closets, it doesn't fucking matter. But if it is bigger, if there are like rooms, if there are like medical facilities inside of it, if there is something else that like looks like a living thing on a planet or a moon, that will be just like immersive, and like immersion is what sells the game. You remember this? This is 2013. This is The Division. And he closed the door, and everybody in the fucking audience was like, woo! He closed the fucking door. That's fucking immersion, and that sells games. They sure as fuck did not need to do that, but that fucking sold the game for like most of us. Cause like, if you have an immersive environment and you're making an MMO like Star Citizen is, try to make it an actual immersive game with like variety. Don't just copy paste the stations. Don't like, I know that that's easy, but like, if you have enough time to make 6 ships for November's sale, if you have enough time to make 6 of them, fucking make them immersive. Make one, but make it good. Make it immersive. The only immersive thing about all of these 6 ships that we have in the game right now, like both of the Ares, Redeemer, A2, Spartan, 400i, and I forgot what the 6th is, but there's one more. The most immersive thing about all of them is the fucking minibar in the Redeemer, which should be a feature of every fucking ship, right? And you know what else sells games a lot? Actual fucking gameplay. The planets are dead, the moons are dead, the space in between them is completely dead. The stations are dead. The fucking landing zones on planets, the cities, they're dead. There's nothing to do in the game except bounty hunt, mine, and like the scanning mechanics is still fucking broken, and you can trade, and you can maybe do box missions, and that's it. So, why do we play this game again? No, I'm serious. I mean, I'm a PvPer. I love PvPing. I'm in a PvP org, and is PvP good? No, it's not. It's fucking like desync is destroying PvP and PvE, of course. But like, why do we play this game again? Why? Oh yeah, because we're playing this game and we're funding the game so it actually gets released. 400 million, guys. Like, how much money do you need to fucking make this game? How much time do you need to make this game? Is anything gonna be better after server meshing? I'm a small YouTuber. I'm asking these questions. I'm just asking these questions into fucking Premiere Pro. And I'm not getting any answers because Premiere Pro, Adobe, Premiere Pro cannot answer me. Can I talk to a guy from CAG? Can I talk to a guy from CAG? No, I can't. So why don't the bigger YouTubers ask those difficult questions? I don't know. I went on a tangent in the end. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm getting a bit frustrated. I'm just gonna hop into Battlefield and shoot some people in the face. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. You are fucking martyrs if you watched this whole video. So yeah, don't forget to bring a towel when you're traveling through space. And ta-ta-da-da-ta, give us something, CAG, please. I mean, subscribe. I just can't. Like, I'm losing my mind, and I have no topics. I'm just getting frustrated with this game now, because like 5 out of 10 times you can't even fucking jump to the location you want to jump to. It's just anyway. Thank you. Goodbye. Subscribe. Mwah.